What about you?
So technically I'm legally separated, but I consider myself single.
So you're legally married then?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but no, actually I'm legally separated. I moved from the house. So like when I filed taxes and stuff, it's...
But you're not divorced.
No, but soon.
You're in the process of getting a divorce, but you're still not yet divorced.
Right.
And is this a pretty recent occurrence?
Okay, so sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I officially filed in February. I wanted out of my marriage the last several years and made it very obvious, but Texas will not finalize divorces when you're pregnant, and I was pregnant for 2 years in a row. So then I had to like recover and everything. In December is when I was like, okay, I'm getting out of here one way or another. And I didn't get the money to do so until February, and then I moved out in March. But he's just like dodged being served, and which is crazy because he's seeing somebody, and I've talked to people since and stuff. So I don't know why his girlfriend is not like, sign the papers, but yeah.
And wait, so how long, when did you meet him? At what age did you meet him?
I was 22.
And you're 27 currently, is correct?
Yes.
So you were, how long were you married for? Or
3 years. 3 years.
So you were dating for like 2 years, got married, and how old are your kids?
1 and 2.
1 and 2, okay. And why, you initiated the divorce, or?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
So I have to be a little bit careful just because we do have children, and I don't want to ever like negatively impact their view of their dad should he ever decide to have a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I know everybody thinks they know a narcissist. Any asshole is not a narcissist. They have a very specific playbook, and I believe, and my therapist believes, though she can't like officially diagnose someone who's not her client, that he has NPD. So all of the things associated with that were issues.
Okay.
But I just don't want my kids to ever watch this maybe one day and then be like, you know, because if they can have a good relationship with him, I would like to protect them from all that.
In terms of the custody of the children, do you guys share, or are they just with you, or?
When I filed for divorce, he stopped having anything to do with them.
6,969 blah blah blah. 69 donated $69.
Yep.
My sprinkler be like.
Oh, that's a different one. There you go. Look at that. She's doing the. Look at that.
But when I motorboat empty gold teeters, it be like a
Wow. It's good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, we got another one coming in.
Big Labia Disrespector donated $69.
We don't disrespect big
Never
labias
argue
here.
with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience.
That's true.
Andrew, shave your arms. Madison, wink into the camera. Bobby, show us your armpit hair.
Who the hell?
I probably
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay, I just had to.
Oh, okay. There you go. Nice.
George
Okay.
Cook donated $100. I think one person identified as bisexual. To the panel, would you consider being with a man who is bisexual? If not, why not?
Yeah, we'll go around on this really quick. Would you be with a man who's bisexual?
Yes, and I have.
I'm bisexual and no.
So if no, why not?
No, because I don't know. I just feel like if someone's sticking their dick in someone's butt and then coming to have sex with me, then it'll probably cause problems.
Now, what's
So,
worse, though, being on the receiving end or being, what is it, the top or bottom?
Yeah.
The pitcher and the catcher. So, but you're, and what's interesting, it's actually interesting here, you're by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a double standard, don't you think?
Maybe, but I don't do anal. So.
Lol Paladins donated $69.
Oh, wow.
You
Okay.
let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single
This
mom.
is a
Song
song.
unrelated to guests, of course.
It's a song. Okay, thank
I
you,
did
Law
let my
Paladins.
husband hit it roll. That's true. That's very true.
She-
The husband.
Yeah,
Her
the
husband.
husband.
The husband that I've been with for 2 years before we had kids.
Okay, thank you, Law Paladins. Wait, so what if he was not putting his P in the A, but he was getting D in the B,
In the pussy?
the butt?
That's the same thing.
Because you said I wouldn't do it because I don't want a guy who's putting his P in the A, but what if he's getting D in the B? Does that change anything?
I don't know. No comment.
So no to both then, if the guy's bi.
Just no.
But you're bi.
No bi.
I guess it's different, but it's interesting. What about you?
No, I would not be with a bisexual man.
Yes, I have been before.
Okay. Why not for you?
I want a man who wants everything that I am. And yeah, it's just no. I want a man who's a masculine man and attracted to women.
What if he's a masculine man and attracted to women, but on the weekends he...
Beaten Cheeks donated
Yo, good to see you in the chat, man.
$69.
Thank you.
Ladies, I'm in my soft guy era forever
Drizzle,
now.
drizzle, dude.
Whoever makes $500K a year, own a home, have a car, pays for the first date and will pay my bills along with my seasonal suits, holler at me. Drizzle, drizzle.
Drizzle, drizzle.
I'll do that for
My
you.
husband
But can you
literally
lay
made
it down?
$500K a year.
If you
I
can't
love-
lay it down,
I
it's
still
a
love
no.
them.
I love
hard pass.
Do you have a romantic interest in beaten cheeks?
Oh, I have no idea, but I'm just saying, like,
If he makes five...
we
I
don't
heard some
care how
whispering.
much.
Like
No, we don't
the-
care how much you
Oh,
make
you
because
don't
my
care.
husband made $500K and I still divorced him.
Still divorced.
But
Wait,
he was
no, I
saying
thought
he
it
wanted
was-
that from the woman. And
No,
for
yeah,
them
that's
to pay
how
his
it-
bills.
Oh,
phrase.
he wants it.
He wants
cheeks.
that.
He said you have to make 500.
And I'm
Cheeks. I didn't know
willing-
that. Right. Okay. He's
wants to be a sugar
He's in
baby.
his soft guy.
Yeah.
era.
There's some girls
You
who
want to
do
be
it.
a stay-at-home dad? Well, come over and sit on my lap.
Would you be
and-
with a bi guy?
I have no judgment about it, but I personally would not.
I have in the past. I didn't know they were until much later, but it didn't bother me.
Okay.
It's all the same to me.
No, absolutely not.
No? Okay. All right. There you go. There you go. We were talking a little bit about your marriage/divorce. Now, I'll actually just pull up my notes here really quick. Actually, you know what? We'll come back to it. But your position is that your soon-to-be ex-husband, was a narcissist. Is
Yes.
that correct? Okay. And have you... So how long have you guys been separated?
So he left the house in February, which is when I filed. And the last time we had any contact was maybe early March. Like he was
Okay.
still trying to get me back January, February, and like into March a little bit.
But you
once-
moved out in February.
No, I moved
But-
out in March. I filed for
Oh.
divorce in February.
But how long were you checked out for? The whole
Like
marriage?
2 years. I
2
tried to
years.
file for
Okay.
divorce during my first pregnancy.
Oh wow. Okay. And so, in terms of dating though, have you been dating at all?
Yeah, I was seeing one guy for a little bit, and he's just too young.
I saw your Instagram story last night.
It didn't work out. But I'm not like talking to anybody really right
Okay,
now.
we're just gonna ignore that.
Well, like, wait, what did I put on there? I don't even
I don't know.
remember.
You were. I guess you guys got into Santa Barbara early, and you're like, oh, there's a lot of tall, attractive guys.
Oh my God, there is.
Here in Santa Barbara.
Tall guys with glasses. Oof.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get lucky last night.
No, I don't have
No.
like casual hookups.
Okay. So, have you had like any, like a short-term thing with any guys?
Yeah. After my husband, I started dating a comedian dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a year
Rebound?
younger. No, not a rebound.
Not a rebound. Was there a rebound?
No.
No rebound. Okay.
No. It's just someone that I met through a mutual
I
friend,
see.
and I was like, oh, I really like you. But
Now, does your husband, does he pay child support?
he has no. Well, okay, so he's not going to be legally ordered to until we go to court.
Okay, so
And
that's in the works.
It's in the works, but he has not. The first month when I was still at the house, and he still thought maybe I would stay and like change my mind. He was sending them like $100 a week.
Salu Brian Sava donated $69. I would Esmadis Kuam off of Frankie's D just
bro,
to
I gotta
know how she
skim this
tastes.
one.
Why did you
No,
not?
it's already read out. It's, the damage
Too
is
late. I
done.
missed it. All right, salute. Gee.
So bad.
Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. Okay.
We're used to it.
Yeah, so he was sending like $100 for
Wait,
every
how much?
week.
How much does he
for
make a year?
$500,000.
Did you guys have a prenup?
No.
No prenup.
No, but I mean, like, honestly, in Texas, the men are pretty protected. Or whoever makes the most money or owned a home first. Like, there's protections in place there anyway.
Were you making any money while you guys were together?
Yes.
Okay.
In real estate.
Yeah. You also did you do dancing too? Were you a dancer?
not while I was married. I was a dancer in my young adult life, but not ever at any point when I was with my husband.
Not with him. Okay. And so, no prenup. You guys are getting divorced. Is he? I don't know how this works in Texas, but does he have to? Do you have a lawyer?
I do.
Does he have to pay for your lawyer?
We're going to request it.
You're going to request
And
it.
he's going to have to
Okay.
pay back child support from the time that I left, since he
Okay.
hasn't sent any, except the first month. He hasn't sent the money, talked to them.
Are there child
seen them.
support maximums
There
in
are.
Texas?
Yeah. The
So-
maximum would be $2,300 for 2 kids.
And I'm assuming, given that he makes $500,000, he's probably obligated to pay the maximum. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's good that they have a maximum, though, I suppose. Okay, so you've been kind of dating a little bit here and there. You're in the process of getting divorced, and we'll get into some of the details of the relationship a little bit later on.